Hi everyone, it's Big Scribe back with another book review. I meant to do this one days ago. I will admit. I was very sick. Still very sick. Good enough to do a video now. I wasn't for the last couple of days. I barely even wanted to sit up. I just now started doing schoolwork today, so I was feeling pretty miserable. But I decided today I needed to get some stuff done, and recording a video is one of them. Hopefully soon I'll have a better camera. Don't hold me to that. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Library of Souls, the third and final installment of the Miss Peregrine's trilogy. I loved this series. I was so sad to see it end. Honestly, there's not much farther they could go with it because the series just came to its natural end, and it was a beautiful ending. Totally not what I expected. I expected everything to go horribly wrong, and I was surprised at how well everything went in this story. The way that it ended was so beautiful, and it was like a very happy ending, and sometimes you don't get that with a lot of YA books, and I think this one was really beautiful. And you could really see Jacob kind of find his place in the world, and I really liked that. And one of the things I love about this series is it makes you realize it's okay to be different. It doesn't mean that you're bad. It doesn't mean that you're weird. It doesn't mean that you don't fit into society. Everybody has something that makes them different, and we need to be accepting of that in others. And this series really brings that out and makes you realize that. And I absolutely loved it. Ransom Riggs is one of the most amazing storytellers, and the way he combines the pictures in this book, pictures that are from real people that he either bought or found or were given to him, he uses them to tell this story, and it's such an amazing and captivating and magical story that just sucks you in. I read this book in 3 days. And I probably would have read it a little faster if I didn't have school and PT and all that. But this book was so hard to put down. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. My favorite characters from this series, I'd probably say Emma is definitely number one. I love Emma Bloom. Addison is a very close second. I love the talking dog. But I also liked the bear. If you guys have read this series, you know the bear that I'm talking about. The bear kind of made me laugh a little bit. But honestly, I think one of the most interesting characters was the hologast that Jacob tamed. And that ended up becoming a very interesting story. And it was just amazing to see this story develop. And I really wish I could find out more about what happens in Jacob's future, because it's kind of hinted at that there's more to the story. It's a very subtle hint, but it's hinted at slightly that there's more to the story. And I would really like to know if Ransom Riggs plans on doing anything else with this series, because there's still a lot of loose ends that weren't tied up, kind of. Not major ones, it's just questions that never got answered. And I can't spoil it because you've really got to read the story to find out. But there's a person who disappears that we have no clue of his whereabouts. And he's kind of a bad guy, so it makes you wonder, is that guy planning anything? And it's hinted at that Jacob might have more abilities than just seeing hologasts. So I kind of want to see what happens, and I want to know, Ransom Riggs, are you going to do anything else? Because I would like to see more of this. I want more of Miss Peregrine's. It doesn't even have to necessarily be Miss Peregrine's. It can be set in the peculiar world. I mean, write a book about Addison and I will read that cover to cover. I promise you. But I just think it would be interesting. I'd also like to see some prequel stories based on the kids and how they came to Miss Peregrine. I think that would be really interesting. I do want to buy Tales of the Peculiar just because I want to read it. I think it would be a fun little read. But this series will always hold a place in my heart. I love this series, and thank you, Ransom Riggs, for writing this. and giving me something to thoroughly enjoy. Honestly, I've not been this passionate about a series since Harry Potter. This series is amazing, and I know it's not for everybody. Trust me, I get that. But if you really like a good magical adventure epic tale, you're going to love this. It's kind of like X-Men meets fantasy meets the 1940s. I mean, it's so complicated. You have got to read this book series. It is so good. I'm serious. 5 stars through and through. I have been doing a competition with my babe, and she is currently gone on vacation. And I always tease her that she needs to read more. So we're trying to do this thing where we see if if we can read more than each other. So far, she's given me a pretty good run for my money, which is something I did not expect. But I am currently reading A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. I will be doing a review on this one too. I'm so excited to know that there's going to be more to this series too, because I know this book is going to rip my heart out in the end. Because that's what Sarah J. Maas loves to do to people. She likes to rip their hearts out and stomp on it. Honestly, it's like she's the spawn of, what's his name from Doctor Who? But anyway, this book so far is pretty good, and I can't wait to do a review of this one for you guys. Look how much I've read already, and it's been 2 days. I have literally read 77 pages, excuse me. And, oh, you guys see this bookmark. This is the bookmark I'm using. It says, "To the stars who listen and the dreams that are answered." It's Resam's quote from Achamoth. This is from a company called In a Paper Forest on Etsy. And it's all one word, no spaces. And she is based out of Australia. So if any of you are in Australia, the shipping will probably be a little faster. But trust me, it's worth the wait. Her bookmarks are so beautiful. She has everything from ACOTAR to Harry Potter to Disney princesses. It's one of the most amazing stores out there. I absolutely love it. I hopefully will be doing another book haul soon. Don't hold me to that. I'm really hoping to do more. After I read ACOWAR, I'm going to start the Infernal Devices series. She let me borrow her Infernal Devices books. My girl did. And I think it's going to be an interesting story. I love Victorian England. I have this deep, passionate love for Victorian England and Victorian America. And the storylines that take place during that time period, especially in a lot of YA literature, just are fascinating. And I think the Infernal Devices series is going to be fairly interesting. That's what I'm looking at over there. They're stacked on top of my TBR table. It's just a big stack of books. I have way too many books and not enough time to read them. Which is okay, because you can never have too many books, because books are literally the best thing in life. Well, not the best thing in life, but close to it. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please do so. I post a lot of beautiful pictures on there. Trying to get a little better at it, but I'm getting there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I love you guys. Hopefully I can do some more Bible study videos soon. Maybe once school slows down just a little bit. But I love you guys, and I will be back soon. Peace.